education. Suppose that employee, a sweeper, he thinks that this is the barrack to which children will come in the evening after a day's hard work, and these children should sleep well. They should have an undisturbed sleep. It should be clean, it should be dust free. He is a great employee. He is a great functionary of the school. And that is the difference. If at the bottom an employee, a staff feels that way, and if every employee is electrified that way, like a magnet, it's a piece of iron. When it is not a magnet, the atoms in the rod of iron is not aligned. When you pass electricity, each atom gets aligned and it has got strength. It does work, it does enormous work, wonderful work, a piece of magnet. Likewise, this institution got electrified, magnified. It got its strength by his personality. And year after year, we had good academic results. This is the focus. Best performance in academics is the focus of the school. Remaining things are all secondary. It is not fun that when there was a principal's conference on the first year of his service here, he was called on the stage and the remaining 24 principals clapped when he climbed the stairs of the podium to reach the honorary secretary and collect from his hands the certificate of merit for academic excellence. It happened second time, the remaining principals clapped. It happened third time. It may happen once by luck, second by fluke, and it can't happen third time. This is by hard work, by visionary thoughts, by effort. I would like to give an example. What he does to the children. There is a first term exam, there are examinations like a test. We come to know who are the weaklings, who are not doing so well in academics. At the end of the year, 1 month left for the conclusion of the academic session, boys are on leave, they are studying in the barracks. Some 15 to 20, those who don't perform well, on whom we have got doubts, we call them. And sir has taken personal attention to place them near the conference hall by the side of his office, make them study in the morning hours, and come at 3 in the afternoon and stay there after 5 and insist them to study. Each boy, 15 of them, 16 of them, used to take attendance, take a round, and lose his evening nap, personal comfort, and see that everyone in class 12 study and excel in the examination. This is the way he does things. He is a master builder, he is a master craftsman, he is a visionary. Coming to augmenting results, the government gives scholarships to the children. You all get scholarships. That is spent on the catering in the mess. That is spent on the providing of the uniform to you. It is spent on the sports and games equipment that you use in the playfields. The central government funds, it comes directly to each individual pocket money account. It is all spent in various heads. Where is the money to look after the campus? Where is the money extra required to give a facelift? Where is the money coming to add to the look and beauty of this campus? For this, he has been making extra effort to liaison with the state government for an extra grant, additional grant, special grant under various projects. And he doesn't stop by writing a letter. He corresponds, he has made visits to the state capital often, and he has convinced the secretaries, the undersecretaries, finance, education, and convinced them that there is need to spend this much. We need this money, and it is genuinely spent in the campus. When the second installment is asked, the first installment is genuinely used, utilized, and it is focused and placed to them to witness. Now, this is the way of persuasion and augmenting results. He has built over a period of 4 years a beautiful campus, a beautiful classroom, and multiple facilities for a high-class, standardized school education. Now coming to a personality of resilience, like when we approach him, He has got a broad smile. Suppose you are conversing on phone, the energy that he shows to talk to you, the inspiration that he gives to talk, to receive your talking, and when you approach him personally in his office, he finds pleasure in conversing. It is possible that a principal sits in the chair and somebody approaches for a special program that he wants to introduce. He is not accepting it because he doesn't have an idea of what the other man is telling. He doesn't have sufficient knowledge of that. But it never happened. He gave us academic freedom to experiment. He said that the staff members here are the masters of the subject. They are the credible people in the classroom. I have got nothing to do there. You are the masters. Such academic freedom he gave, he encouraged us. Today we stand on the top in academics and many more areas of our life. Now, I wish Captain Jatendra Kumar sir, Madam Jatendra Kumar, is you two young and beautiful children. And I pray God that the choicest of the blessings come on his way. And I wish that the vacuum that is created, the void is created, that is filled by an able principal next to take over. And Colonel Balaji sir fills it ably, efficiently and fully, and I take leave of it. Thank you.